So I've just been planting some spring bulbs. Yeah, there was some spring bulbs that a plot neighbour gave me, like a selection of spring bulbs. I thought, why not? Always could use some colour, so I thought the ideal plan is to get them in between these dahlias, because when these dahlias are obviously completely down, they'll be absolutely going to the floor. There'll be literally nothing here whatsoever, and then I'll wait for them spring bulbs to come up. Spring bulbs will give some colour. Then, as they die down, the dahlias will be coming up, because the dahlias come up a lot later. So that is the plan, and then the new dahlias will hide the ugly foliage of the dying spring bulbs. So I've put down the centre here, some daffodils, iris, honeybells, and there's also some alliums at the front there and some tulips at the front there as well, just dotted in between. So that'll give a good splash of colour for the spring. So I've got my wheelbarrow planter here. I had some bedding plants in this last year. What to do with it? I'm thinking possibly spring bulbs in here, some miniature tulips, some muscari, something like that. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, because that one needs doing next. So last week I had some excellent news, hit a large milestone for the channel, hit 1k subscribers. I was absolutely over the moon. So thank you so much for my current subscribers and all my new subscribers. If you're new, welcome, and just thank you very much for everyone else for your support for the channel. So it took 15 months to get to this stage, so I was super happy to achieve that. Once again, thank you so much. So we've had a bit of a slug and snail attack in the polytunnel. Let me show you. So yes, the snails have been having a little field day in here, I think. Now some of them are like big enough to sort of withstand it, like this purple sprouting. But some of these poor kales have suffered. So what I've done is I've put these plastic bell cloches on the top. And when this seems to help actually. I do this in spring when the delphiniums and lupins are coming out. You know, the slugs love them, don't they? If I put them over, it sort of gives them a little protection. I know the slugs can get underneath and they bury from underneath, under the ground, but it seems to work. So I'm going to give that a go. I am also going to have a little trial about moving one of my kalette plants. Let me show you that. So this was just a kalette plant that it was a spare. I just shoved it here just to see what would happen. Pigeon seems to have left it alone. It's less further on than the other ones, but it's looking okay, and obviously you can still use the leaves and things like this for this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer this into the polytunnel, and I might even transfer one of my kales in there as well. So there we go, it's in, and yeah, let's see what happens. That's nice. I like little experiments. We'll try and overwinter this. We get some leafy greens off it, maybe some kalettes, and possibly even might put move this avocado plant, which I'm going to overwinter in here somewhere. And yeah, I'm going to probably maybe put the scarlet kale here, this side, and I don't know. We'll have a little think. But for now, quite pleased with that. So there's a storm coming. Storm Ciara is on its way in the next couple of days. So obviously I had this arch collapse before because that's the weight of the beans off it. But I think what I'm going to do is strip this now, get the last of these Greek gigantes off. There's a couple of runners here that I'll use all for drying beans. Strip it off and then strengthen it, and that'll protect it from the storm. Yeah, let's get cracking on with that. So I've got most of these beans off now. Take these home, get them processed, strip off this arch and strengthen it up, and then we're ready for the storm. My name's Will, you've been watching The Flying Gardener.